I don't always get that first little clip in the first couple words. It's funny because it's like it's a bit of a sign on, when I say good morning, my friends, and then I go back and watch YouTube and realize that that part had been cut off. So of course, first world problems here. Yeah, my friends, just want to do our Sunday morning check-in. As you know, we won't celebrate the Mass here in the chapel on Sunday. We have our Masses in the Walmart parking lot at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. today. There are more details on that on the website. So you can find that if you navigate to www.olmc.church. You'll be able to find all of that there, either from the header at the top of the screen or the mission hub and the rest. So, and of course, any of the details that are there on the website that you need in order to participate in Mass will be provided for you also when you arrive at the Walmart parking lot. So yeah, lots of things going on. I've been noticing a lot of different initiatives, movements, and the like this week. We've been keeping our eye on, of course, the governor's recent guidelines on what can and can't happen. So we're eager to move to something like our own phase 2 here, but trying to figure out what that means is going to be, as you can imagine, quite a challenge. And again, I'm looking around across the nation at the way people and priests are handling Mass and the sacraments, and how they're doing it well, I will say, in a very difficult situation. So the first thing is, I thought that this week I might have some sense of a changing need for the sacrament of confession, of reconciliation, but I was proven desperately wrong this week. I think I was in confession for 5.5 hours yesterday. So that's good. It's not great for my body, but it's great. It's great for my spirit and for yours. So I'm very glad to sit in the shed. But it may change. It may change over time, and we'll change. We will change as it changes. And then the Walmart Masses and the possibility of Masses outside, also outside of cars. That's like 1 and 1A. And then Masses in the church, seemingly with reduced population capacity. Does that mean more Masses? Maybe. Is there a way to have people come over to the church and take some by capacity and have others in, whether it's other buildings, also reduce capacity, or live streaming somewhere, and then at some point, ringing the bell for communion, and doing that, I don't know, maybe outside, and then I don't know, a full return to Masses. The more we see people get back to activities that I don't know, that there's like it's like a cultural phenomenon, like people resume activity, like when people start traveling more on public transportation, when people start eating in restaurants, then there's perhaps not much to prevent us from returning back also to what we've considered normal for some time. So anyway, all these things and more are, I don't say constantly going through my head, but we're considering them, and we're trying to get a full view of what all these different things may mean. So I don't know. You have my word that we are forging ahead as prudently as possible, and as I would say, as quickly as possible. I mean, it's tough, right? But that's what we want, and we want it for good reason. We not for our own selfish reason, but we want it because, I don't know, the gathered assembly is very significant from the very beginning of the church until now, and we can see that even in the readings today. We won't take a lot of time probably preaching on it, but the apostles are gathered on the first day of the week, and that's Sunday. And the gospel authors all make a point of the activity that happens on the first day of the week, on Sunday, where the faithful are gathered. So that's us. And thankfully we do have an opportunity to gather today. Is it the perfect, ideal, human way to gather, so on and so forth? It's not perfect according to our nature. It's not perfect according to what gathering and human interaction and exchange and experiences. But it is also the best we can do. And so there is, in that sense, it's perfect. In the same way that God's plan is perfect, right? He brings, he creates everything out of nothing. Okay, so that's the beginning, but he then takes the raw stuff of our life as it exists today, and makes that the material of his new creation. So that's what he's doing. That's what he wants to do in us today. Bring us into his new creation, where the rule of self-giving love, the rule of forgiveness, is spread to everyone, to every corner of his creation. So I do hope that I see you later today. If not, my friends, you'll be in my prayers as we gather. And I look forward to that, to the day that we are able to celebrate anew without even being mindful of the things that we are not allowed to do, without being mindful of restrictions, so we can celebrate in freedom, that spirit of freedom that we have as the sons and daughters of God, and we can rejoice in the truth of God's love and mercy for us. All right, my friends, God bless you.